Hi guys, how you doing today? My name is Zachary Serzega, and I'm coming here to talk to you about Communication 105, and more specifically, what is mediated communication. And in our class module workbook, there's chapters 1 through 13, and they're broken into 3 sections. We have sections 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and then 9 to 13. So section 1 covers chapters 1 through 4, and more specifically, it covers mediated communication, the internet, media's tools, and information literacy. In the last decade, the world has rapidly advanced technologically, which further had a major impact on ways individuals communicate with each other. The generalized central theme of this section would be ways the internet and technological advancements have changed the way people communicate in this day and age. One out of class example I have discovered that further highlights the main theme of the first 4 chapters is a blog titled How Technology Has Changed the Way We Communicate. This online article is a good source to exemplify the theme of the section 1, in which ways of communication are evolving into our lives. The article closely relates to the breakdown of the 4 chapters due to the article opening up with how communication has shifted less to face to more on of technology routes. This example further relates to our course book and in our in-class assignment with dealing with effective persuasion practices using social and digital media. This statement also relates to the golden rule of communication, meaning face-to-face communication is often viewed as the best way to communicate, but with everyone with smartphones and all your computers and tablets, communication is more evolving to the digital age rather than face-to-face. The next section of our book covers chapters 5 through 8. And 5 through 8 covers news, media as educators, relationships in the digital age, and falling in love through technology. The central theme of those subjects would be, as technology advances, our personal relationships with each other and the relationships between people and the technology have been forming. An online article published by the Huffington Post, This is How Technology is Affecting Relationship, further connects to the section 2 by relating the course material into factors that is relevant to our daily lives. This article connects to the breakdown of chapters in section 2 by highlighting people spend an average of 11 hours per day just looking at your smartphone. And then this connects to chapter 5 as media as educators, which further dives into communication physically is transforming its users. The following portion of the article relates to relationships in the digital age by showing a few testimonies on how social media accelerated relationship within people's in their daily lives. And then also, if people are spending so much time on their phone, they're creating a relationship with technology that further using it even in your daily life. I'm sorry, I'm doing terrible, I know. So, to further talk about section 2, we would go into how this section in the article I found is more about digital literacy, and which is the ability to use information and communication technologies to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills. In the lecture material on social media and learning how digital users can learn from each other. In closing remarks, the section 2 main theme is with technology advances, people relationships have advanced and people's relationship with technologies have also formed. The online article further exemplifies how technology has advanced relationships with individuals, how the average person spends 11 hours a day creating a strong relationship with their technology and its users, and lastly, how people constantly learning, experiencing technology by learning from their device and others on the device as well. So the last section of the book covers chapters 9 through 13. In the final section of the course module it highlights the subjects of persuasion, advertising, campaigning, and entertaining in the digital age, and uses and effects of digital entertainment. The main theme of section 3 would be the effect of the digital age has transformed the way we live our daily lives through technology. This concept in section 3 of the course module is further shown in the article that I found online about how technology changed our lives for the better. If you further read and look into this article, it further shows the general concept of the section by showing how technology is both used in the professional environment and both your personal environment. So you can have your work phone and a phone for just your personal use, talking to your friends and stuff like that. And if you further look into this article, It shows the general concept of the section by showing how technology is both enhancing health, used for communication, for gaining information, and just all around general entertainment. So this article connects to the key concepts of the section by examining ways technology has impacted the ways we communicate daily, improvements in both your personal and professional life, and the way we entertain ourselves. A theme from this past assignment of using social media for social change connects to this article in both our course material and workbook, by further showing, for an example, that from our lecture notes, that video games are used in 70% of houses regularly. And that just further shows how technology is advancing, that so many more people are turning to technology and it's the digital age as a ways to entertain themselves outside of their personal and work life. So in conclusion, sections 1, 2, 3 of our course module connect to the three main themes of the content. The first theme being ways the internet and technology advancements have changed the way people communicate in this day and age. Section 2, with the main theme being as technology advances, our personal relationships with other and the relationships of people and their technology has been forming. And then to wrap all things up, the third and final section with the main theme being the effect of the digital age has transformed the way we live our lives through technology. Well, each of these sections of the course cover various subsections of mediated communications. At the end, ultimately, sections 1, 2, and 3 all wrap up together just to figure out what is mediated communication, how are we going to better further dive into that, look at it, and then realize how each subsection of the book all pulls back in together of what mediated communication is. All right, thank you.